Hello guys, my name is Rana and today I'll be presenting my full stack application hosted at this website. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to use my Heroku website because the Heroku uh, site was giving me errors while I was gonna publish my site with this format, and didn't really process the whole thing. So that's why chose a different method of trying to get this to work. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far in this project, just to demonstrate how this website works and what this all covers and focuses and talks about throughout this whole presentation. To uh, to reiterate about Heroku, like whenever I would have to publish my site through my branch on from GitHub, like for example, I would use like my main branch, like deploy branch or something. Like it does deploy. It will try to deploy, but if it doesn't, then let's see what happens. So this one deploys through my main branch, uh, but it doesn't really work out. It doesn't really work properly whenever I click on login or register. But whenever I would try to do my milestone branches, like whenever I would deploy the branches from here, it would start doing the same thing. Like it would load the output and everything, but it wouldn't. It would give me a fail message, so it was kind of annoying for me to deal with. So I tried a different method through FileZilla, and I used the web.ngit.edu website website to kind of like publish my site through here through this whole project. And yeah, this is what we're mainly going to talk about. So to get started, I'm going to start logging into this account. But first, I don't really have an account. I'm just gonna register you through my username and password. Like for example, Apple123. But if I do have like if I am I'm already like registered through this website already, so it already does have like an entry for it is already in the system. But if I have like ABC123, like a username, like a new username that's like new to the site that's not in a database, it's gonna be successful. So I'm gonna use the same username and password I just created, and I'm gonna register to the website. But I don't really know my password at all, because I don't really remember what the password that I put that I just registered. It was a random password, so I'm gonna just use my current RSK9 password that I created before I had to present and test out this project. So as you can see here, this is my website on after you log in, and this is a different website that I kind of like worked on. Like this app, it simulates a user management and content portal with authentication. So it's a role-based access control and dynamic content handling. I use PHP, MySQL, and HTML with some CSS styling. And I did this on my public NGIC's public web server because, as I said, Heroku wasn't really working for me. So I tried a different method. Um, I already did walk you through like the login and procedures and everything, so I'm just gonna go through each page uh on what I published so far. So for user registration, like to create it like for user registration, I would just create a new customer. So say if, like there's a guy named Randy. I'm gonna make a username for this like a random guy based on his leases where he lives on. His random phone number, I just don't know. I'm just gonna give a random phone number. So once I create customer, it's gonna bring me back to this site. So this means that it's been authenticated. So if I want to go search a plumber's account, um, if I want to search a user that I just signed in, or if I want to change the person, for example, his customer username is this whoever I just created. It's just gonna update it. Um, but whenever I try to click on update, like it just doesn't show any page. So this was what I was struggling with. Like whenever I would create this page with the update customer.php, I would not really see like any message that was going on. I tried different methods to like kind of get to where um I I wanted to see like a confirmation that yes, this database was updated, but it didn't really work out for me. So supplies like for me my supplies is this one also was the same thing. Like I really didn't get a confirmation message after when I would request supplies. So if I would request like random tools, I it's already in the database, but I don't get like a confirmation message that does say that the request was submitted. So that was another issue I was also struggling with. Schedule service appointments. So I would just put customers ID's number, and then when do I want to schedule it? I want to schedule it on this day and probably like around this timing. And then type of service is maintenance. And this would be scheduled. Once it's scheduled, it sends you back to the home page. So it does mean that it's been in the database, but it doesn't really show the message, as I've been saying this before a couple of times. Um, for the login page, let's get back to the login page. So if I just go to customer one, certain, well, let's also get to the users database. So if I want to search like a user, I'm gonna put my username right here. It's in the database. So RSK9 is in the database. This means that this person has the account on the site. Um, so this are some data that I pulled from the website. What else? The update query. So if I want to update like my customer or anything, the update query it's all linked through the MySQL that I've used for this database. It ensures values that are sanitized actually to prevent SQL injection. So I would submit a change and it doesn't show the success usually, but and then maybe inspect the database internally. But um, the, the problem was that I wasn't able to show any confirmation. I wasn't able to like make the message show that it's on the database or anything. But it would still be inside the SQL database itself. Mm, uh, as you can see, like this is my admin. This is like the customer. This is my administrative account. So over here, I can do anything. I can schedule. I can cancel requests, update, and create new customers, and search a plumber's account. Um, but I can't really like edit anything through the 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 search account. Which I also had trouble with. I wasn't able to like kind of find ways to give the user the access of adding the person's name. Um, and, like whenever I would try to search a plumber's account, I would there was an option to view, edit, and then delete, like you can in the MySQL. So that was another thing I had to struggle with. To summarize the whole website, this is a full stack PHP MySQL application. The front end was built with HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript. The back end, there was a lot of PHP handling, form processing sessions, and authentication. The database was, as I said, a lot of SQL, which stores a lot of data and a lot of data about the plumber's accounts and the supplies and everything. So the squares are used throughout the website. It always prepares statements so it can prevent SQL injection. Um, the app is also the website is also hosted through NJIT's Linux-based student web software environment under APatch, so that all changes made through the app, like registrations, edits, or deletions, are reflected live in the MySQL database, and it's visible via the app or PHP if you check externally. Um, so this concludes my walkthrough of the application. This project showcases full stack development handling, authentication, role based control, dynamic data rendering, and securing PHP MySQL integration. So yeah, just thank you for watching this uh, short demonstration of what I've been working on, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.